Today I'm here with Gerald Duffy, the man who helps students who have a hard time reading. Gerald, tell us about your work.
I'm happy to be here. Well, I've identified 22 major skills and strategies associated with reading.
What exactly is phonemic awareness?
Phonemic awareness is the ability to distinguish among sounds. It is very important to have phonemic awareness before phonics.
And why is phonemic awareness important to know before?
Individuals cannot use letter sounds to figure out a word if they cannot distinguish sounds.
And how did you get interested in your research?
I began teaching as an elementary and middle school teacher. I then went to the University of North Carolina and Michigan State University to teach teachers how to better teach reading. This is also when I began researching classroom reading instruction.
Can you give us an example of how you would use the reading instruction from your research in your classroom?
The instruction varies by how much teacher-led instruction your students need. For example, extensive teacher help would be example 1, less teacher help is example 2, and no teacher help is example 3. Here are 2 words from the poem. One is tail, and the other word is whale. I am going to help you by separating the beginning sound in the words for you. You listen and tell me if the words are the same or different at the beginning. Tail, whale. What sound do you hear at the beginning of tail? Yes, it is t at the beginning. What about whale? Yes, the sound is w at the beginning. Do these words have the same or different sounds in the beginning? How do you know? Example number 2. To the class I would say, now, let's try it with 2 other words from the poem, that and there. This time, I'm not going to help you by stretching out the sounds for you. You will need to stretch out the beginning and ending sounds yourself. After having the class stretch out that and there on their own, you would then ask them what sound they heard at the beginning of that, and what sound they heard at the beginning of there. Then have them compare the 2 sounds. Example number 3. This is with no teacher help. I could say something like, now, let's try listening to words in the story of Humphrey the Wrong Way Whale. I am going to read the story, and then as a class we will go back and listen to some of the words in the story, such as wrong and way and whale. Then we will decide if they begin with the same sounds or different sounds.
That was great, Gerald. Thank you so much for your time.